What were you saying about the movement of the ship just a
The
second ago,
movement
Joey?
of this ship, it feels good and bad at the same time.
What does
It's
that
hard to
mean?
describe. It's like when you're just doing this, it feels fine and responsive, but if you try to do anything too spooky, or if you try to like spin it too fast, it just feels weird.
No, don't be
And if
spooky,
it gets
Joey.
on this, it feels real bad, real quick.
Real bad, real quick.
Alright,
I don't love those rails. They're not great.
so we're going to the mysterious tower
Yeah.
that we visited into.
Yes, we have. You'll notice it's not like listed as part of Twilight Town now. We're just going to the tower itself.
Okay.
I assume to check in on Yen Sid since he's a a big bad.
Well, he did say, he was like, oh, that's where Master Yen Sid.
Big bad former Keyblade man. Donald and Goofy were like, Mickey learned from Yen Sid, and earlier in this game, Ericus was like, yeah,
He
Yen
was a
Sid used to be,
Keyblade.
but not anymore. Now he's too busy doing whatever else he's doing.
On this island. That's not the one he... Wait, we've gotten that one.
Yes, we have. We got that from when we were on this world at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Okay, normally he uses a golden one, right? Or...
Yeah, that's the Kingdom Key D, which is like the Dark Realm counterpart to Sora's Kingdom Key.
Yeah.
But he acquired that during Kingdom Hearts 1. He went on a mission. He went on an off-screen mission to get that. So
Okay.
I guess he had another Keyblade before he had that one. The Star Seeker is the name of that particular Keyblade.
Okay.
The thematic reference seems to be that it's just something that Yen Sid like hands out. Fans are like, oh yeah, it's what you get when you're Yen Sid's student, and which
He
to
just
me,
hands out the Keyblade.
which to me just goes, what? But
you get a Keyblade, you get a Keyblade.
it's there's many. I mean, we
I need to
we're
equip the other Keyblade. Don't let me forget, or look at it.
we're like 4 hours into this game now, and we've introduced Keyblade Hogwarts, and we've yet to explain where the Keyblades are coming from. TikTok game.
What's it matter? This isn't.
It
this
kinda
isn't where I go.
matters.
It doesn't matter. It's video games don't matter.
Ultimately, it doesn't matter. If it's like when Riku and Kairi get Keyblades in Kingdom Hearts 2, I think there were some people leaving comments like, why didn't you talk about how it makes no sense that Riku just shows up with a Keyblade for Kairi? And the answer is, well, I've talked before about the character stuff is always
We're
gonna.
just gonna check it out.
Yeah, sure, go
It
ahead.
hits a little harder, not a lot.
It is also if you've equipped it, leave the menu and have a look at it in gameplay. It's also a dagger. Like it's very short.
It is not very big. We'll test it out sometime.
Go right
Oh, hey
ahead.
there.
You can test it out all you like. But no, it's a situation where like to me it's always gonna be okay. Well, did
Unlock
break
something else. Oh, and we unlocked it. We're unlocking a bunch of crap.
you unlock stuff non-stop in this game?
Okay. No.
It's a matter of like there's
Okay. Is it a finish? Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
you can I always feel you can break the rules and conventions of established in your story if your goal is to write more interesting story stuff and further characters and drama and whatnot. So like
We're gonna stick with this one.
yeah, you can go at least give it a shot. Absolutely. What do we got in here?
These don't level up, or these things level up faster than I was expecting as well, honestly. Poison Edge, we got a lot of, wow, that's a lot of fire.
Oh, you want to level up that Thundara, get your HP boost.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You took that off to put on the fire and then didn't swap it back in, I think.
Okay.
You want to start leveling another cure while you're at it?
You know what? Why not?
I mean, you're not really fighting
it
anything that's
going.
posing a serious
That's the
challenge.
wrong
You're not
one.
really fighting. Go a little bit higher. You're not really fighting anything that's posing a serious challenge at the moment, so it's not like it's not a huge problem for you to sacrifice one or two offensive moves.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it right now.
Yeah, that's my point. Is that it's not really you're not really putting yourself in imminent danger. I think by sacrificing the slot. I'll warn you before you walk into a boss fight and need to more seriously respec.
Okay.
But at the very least, this means you're a little bit closer to you're going to be closer to getting higher level cure spells a little bit quicker.
Oh, that's the wrong thing.
You got canceled right out of that thunder by
sure
the
did.
attack.
Okay. Oh yeah, critical impact. When I don't need it.
We're 4 hours into this, and you still go, oh, what is? Oh, right, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
This thing that happens every.
Yeah.
It feels kind of. It's not. It's kind of obtrusive sometimes that it just appears.
I mean, I'm glad because it's stronger, but oh boy, more. Oh, this camera. This island is literally just it's literally just this.
Yeah.
It's literally.
There were train tracks connecting it previously, and this remains a very mysterious. This remains a very mysterious place within Kingdom Hearts.
Magic is magic, and magic is magic.
I mean, I don't. This is what I was gonna make. Like, you know, you don't necessarily. It doesn't
There's
necessarily
plenty of things
matter.
to nitpick. This one doesn't really matter.
Yeah. And the I guess my question is like, why does Sora?
Okay, good, cool stuff.
The ace place where I take umbrage with, okay, everybody's got a Keyblade now, is more just, okay, why couldn't I just have normal swords? You know what I mean? Like what's, like, is there, and it's not necessarily a problem, I'm saying that, please, story, give me a justification for it being these weapons, as opposed to, you know, why are we breaking the rules? Is it necessary, I guess, is my question. Hello.
My name is Terra.
Yes, Ericus's pupil. I've been expecting you. It is the Unversed.
Okay.
Yes, Master Yen Sid. I thought it best to seek the counsel of one wiser than myself.
Help you I can. Yes! There's a second Yoda reference today. Well, it was a little bit more of a stretch than the previous one.
Wasn't that your pupil I passed on the way in? He had a key.
He's got a point. He's got a point, my dude.
To Mickey. He too sought guidance here.
So I just gave him a Keyblade and told him to screw off.
Good and kind, but the weight of a crown has not cured him of impetuousness. He has left with an object whose power he does not understand nor know how to control. Mickey imagines my star shard will be of help in his current quest, and like you, he is eager to use his Keyblade to set things right.
I'm not sure I even understand what's wrong. Master Xehanort is missing. And now I've learned there's a masked boy who is controlling those Unversed on the loose.
And Terra kind of just spelled out the exact thing I was talking about before. I'm still not exactly sure what's wrong. The inflection, just change the inflection slightly there, Terra. From, I'm not sure what's wrong, to, I'm still not quite sure what the problem is.
Find Xehanort, Terra.
That's what I've been trying to do, my dude.
Yes,
where I should begin.
That was it. That was the advice.
You're not telling me
We
anything.
showed up to talk to Yen Sid, and we were like, hey, Yen Sid, do you think that Xehanort's connected to all of this? And he said, I must not make assumptions.
He might be.
Now, your first step should be finding Master Xehanort. Thank you for your counsel,
Could you tell me where
elder.
he is, my man?
Oh, boy. Oh, fantastic. There's such a colossal waste of time.
Why are there enemies here? This is the thing. It's literally, this island is like the size of like 3 houses.
The problem is that Ven and Aqua have something resembling. Oh, wow!
Come see me at once.
That advice really panned out.
Oh.
No, the in Terra and Ven and Aqua's campaigns, they have something resembling a good reason to go to Yen Sid's joint. So I think it was probably just like, well, let's just let Terra go there and he can do something, I guess. Like if we'd left the last world and Xehanort called us on his cell phone, we wouldn't have needed that scene. It would have story would have just progressed forward.
All right, Xehanort, let's go. All right. Can't go there.
Not quite yet, no. Gotta go here first.
All right, let's go here first.
So I'm gonna have to, this isn't going to be the reveal that it is for some people because again, we haven't done the post-game stuff in Kingdom Hearts 2 exhaustively. If we had, you would have spent about 5 hours of your life in the room that we're about to see. Because...
We did see it though.
We saw it briefly. This is the room where you fight the armor in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix.
Lingering Will.
Lingering Will, yes. Terra's armor.
Master Xehanort.
Is this where? Well, I'm not gonna. I was about to ask, is this where that cutscene play out? But you don't really have to answer that. The
I have
FMV.
been to other worlds. I know all about the things you've done.
I really don't, though.
No.
He
Don't understand
did
why.
talk to some people, I think.
But you don't know that this.
Someone had to safeguard the light from the demon I unleashed. You must know about the boy by now, the one in the mask.
Indeed, I have heard
I've heard
tell.
it 2 or 3
Ventus,
times.
Vanitas.
a creature of pure darkness. One of my making.
Ventus. Are you telling me
I've
he
heard
came
of
from
that
you?
before.
It is an actual
Not in the,
term.
I was about to say, not in.
Came from Ventus.
What?
Ventus?
What?
Yes.
Ventus and
Ventus
Vanitas.
is the
Get
darkness
it?
that was inside your friend. There was an accident. While training with me, Ventus succumbed to darkness, and there was but one way to save him. Strip that part of him away, and thus Vanitas was made. In the process, I damaged Ventus' heart in the most horrific way. So, I did what I felt was right and left him with Ericus. I knew the boy could not stay with me, the man who did him such grievous harm.
I believe you and trust you.
Master Xehanort.
So why are you here and why did you
Ventus has
disappear?
gotten a lot better.
And why
since
did you just? How did you call me?
You shouldn't-
How did you get this? How did you get this number? Did Ericus give you this number?
Thank you, lad. You know how to put an
You literally put your phone up to your head right there.
I did. I pulled out my phone
I'm
and-
the only one that could see that.
Look, I
don't think you wanted me to see
I'm a
that.
physical person sometimes. Not like physically, but I mean like physical comedy. I act out what I'm talking about sometimes. So he just said, "Listen, Master Xehanort, you don't have to worry. Ven's gotten a lot better since then. What you're about to see is a wee bit confusing. So once the loading screen ends, I'm going to ask you to pause the game for just a moment.
All right.
The scene that you are about to watch takes place 4 years before the beginning of this game. They use the same models for everybody.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
So it's a little bit.
So this is 4 years younger versions of everybody.
Yes.
Okay.
You notice it a little bit, especially in Terra's performance, like vocally. But you'll also recall, just not going to say anything about it. Just going to point out again that the opening scene of this game was Master Xehanort.
Yep.
With
carrying him
then
in a body bag thing.
Yeah.
And he had the dead fish eyes, and then the heart hurt.
his
and
heart was
somebody
damaged in some way.
Like, a voice was like, "I'm gonna help you out," and he's like, "Okey-doke."
Just making sure that all these things are still fresh on your mind. Let's continue.
They're fresh enough, I guess.
Competently fresh. Fresh enough for current purposes.
Oh, I think he's still dead fish-eyed.
That boy, is he okay?
I'll go see. I'm Terra. What's your name?
Ventus.
You can talk. Aqua, come here.
Hi, I'm Aqua.
Terra. Aqua.
Yes, that is what we
So,
said.
Are you here to train with us? Where are you from? Who is that man with you? You good with a keyblade? Whoa! What's the matter?
Are you okay?
What did you do?
I didn't do anything, Dad. I didn't
I
touch
just
it.
asked him some stuff.
Ventus cannot tell you anything,
What?
because he cannot remember anything.
So apparently, Ven just got dumped here 4 years ago, and for whatever reason, Xehanort's little spiel he just gave is the first time that Terra was given any context on as to Ven's condition.
Why is Ventus still free?
The darkness spawned from Ventus.
Ah, yes. Well, I did my best to contain.
How many
the
things
moment
can
he
come out
emerged,
of like Roxas' Sora,
managed to
man? Like
escape.
how many variations of things?
What are you talking about? This is all. Ventus is clearly a completely different person.
seeds of darkness. And now you see the world's teem with his ghastly underlings.
The Unversed.
Ah,
He has no control over the darkness in his heart. The Keyblade is not his to bear. He's an abomination beyond hope of salvation. Lend me your strength, Terra. Right this wrong that I have wrought.
but I have no idea where to find him.
The hard cut from like the zoom and the full animation to Terra being like
Yeah.
doll
His
face.
darkness is drawn to the light, which he seeks to disrupt, and then destroy.
Huh?
Yeah, so
Stands to reason that he will strike next in the City of Light, Radiant Garden.
What? We're going back there. Wow.
Don't worry, Master.
wow.
I'll take care of Ventus.
I never would have expected this in a game set 10 years before Kingdom Hearts 1. No, what you saw at the end of that scene there, I think there's only like 2 times that it happens.
Flashback?
No.
Not flashback, but like
Terra
flashback to a vision?
has briefly, at some, I think that's the one main time, maybe it happens one other time, I don't remember for sure off the top of my head, where he has these kind of like premonition type things that, as far as I can recall, have not appeared before or since in this entire series. And I think it's just called the screenwriter got a little bit lazy and wanted to add in some tension to the scene.
No,
It'd be hilarious if you saw some stuff.
Oh boy.
I
Shenanigans ensue.
Can't answer
Whoa,
that.
My
I
friends
really
are
don't
dying
know.
in front of my very eyes.
How hilarious. Hilarious. Hey, you know, we were watching before, during our break today, we were watching other people watch their friends die before their very eyes.
Oh no.
I almost just want to talk about Band of Brothers now, but I feel it would be wildly inappropriate.
Whoa. The 1 or 2 NPCs of this world. Oh boy, more of these.
This can only mean
More of the things that we fight in this video game. This can only mean that Master Xehanort was right! Just like how I found them everywhere else that I've gone!
Even Yen
He
Sid's
must
tower.
be onto something!
Why are they at Yen Sid's tower? He's a big magic
Because
man.
why wouldn't they be?
It's fine. I like video games still.
Take
them out. Whoa.
Thanks, information box. Go away. You're so
Whoa.
beyond useless.
Way past cool. Who are we leveling? You know what? Whatever. We're going 100.
Whatever.
100% completion.
No, you're gonna regret that statement
I'm
in a few
not.
more dealings.
It's a joke. It's a prank. It's just a prank, bro. Didn't mean it. God dang it. Quit knocking me out of that. Wow, okay.
You got 1 cure leveled. That means you can make a Cura.
I missed. It looks like that wasn't a good example, but like I get unlocked from stuff very easily. Wow, Ragnarok! Wow, God. Stuff just levels up absurdly fast at these early levels.
Well, it's not just that. It's that you've got how many different meters filling at any given moment in time. You've got Terra's general level. So Terra's level is leveling.
Hey, did you know that you can just spam X right there?
Why not? You've got like 5 commands at any given time that are leveling.
Uh-oh.
You've got movement commands that are leveling and a shot lock command that's
I don't
leveling.
think I like these, do I?
These guys, you can only attack from the back. Very similarly to the large bodies in previous games. The difference is, the large bodies, when you hit them in the front, the game says, no, these guys are invincible from the front, you just bounce off of them. With these guys, you can hit them in the front and it just does no damage, it just Voltorbs them. You have to attack them from the back.
Wow.
You can attack them from any angle, but only the back actually hurts them. Or rather, the back is the only effective method of attack. You can kill them from the front if you have enough attack power to kill them in like 2 hits.
I don't like these guys.
The idea is that they're like these big balloons that are deflating, and so you're spinning the wheel on the back to let the air out, I guess.
Sure.
And if you hit them from the front, they inflate more, at which point they turn into a Voltorb and explode.
This
is that the right one, Voltorb?
Voltorb, yeah.
Is that the Pokemon that's just a
blows
Pokeball
up.
that blows up?
Yes.
I am right on that? Okay.
I think.
I'm gonna find out it's some other electric type Pokemon, and I'm gonna sound like a complete
No,
fraud, but that's because I am.
Voltorb is
so.
one of them, don't worry.
But
I think there's another one too, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to switch off this Keyblade for a stupid reason, but
Why is that?
the hit sparks look like the big, like, premium mobile game currencies. Like, that looks like... I'm not joking. I'm going to show you a picture of St. Quartz in a second. I genuinely don't like fighting these guys. Like, they're not
These
hard.
enemies are awful. I hate them.
Every time he says you want some, I think about Kanji from Persona 4 Arena. Because that was... You press X and he just screams it.
Want some? Matt Mercer did him in that, not Troy Baker, right?
Yeah, I think it's Matt Mercer.
Matt Mercer does a fine, like, it sounds identical.
Yeah, he sounds fine.
So, he sounds absolutely identical to...
Master Yen Sid, what are you doing here?
That's not Yen Sid, that's
not Master Yen Sid. I'm sorry, all these masters.
There's too many. With all these masters around, even Aqua's a master, remember? Because she passed the exam
yeah, she
thingy.
did.
There's way too many masters around here. They're just handing out these doctorates to anybody today.
It's because I couldn't control the darkness and man.
There's more people with Keyblades who are masters in this game than there are people with Keyblades who aren't masters. They're just handing these things out to anybody. Because it's Terra and Ven, they're not masters.
No.
And then Aqua, Ericus, Xenohort. And technically, Yen Sid was a master at some point. I guess Mickey has a Keyblade, but if you include Yen Sid in the count, then it's still more masters than amateurs. Or trainees, or Padawans, whatever, I don't care.
What does that say?
I wonder why Master Xehanort is here. Well, seeing as he told you to come here to deal with the crisis, maybe he also came here to deal with the crisis. That's what we call using your noggin.
I wonder why.
Is here. I need food.
I need food.
Oh, I don't like that dash. I mean, I'm glad that it's there, but it's like that's a big lingering effect.
A wee bit. I just want to be clear to everybody at home. I didn't talk to Joey at all about the gameplay of this game before we started up.
Am I missing something horribly right now?
No. I'm making a point to the audience that we have not discussed this game's gameplay at all outside of the interactions that we've had on screen.
Yen Sid, is that you?
That's not Yen Sid, that's Merlin!
But would he not say, is that Yen Sid because they look identical?
Who knows? He did sound pretty different, to be fair. I like this track quite a bit. This is one of the pieces from Birth by Sleep I really like. The Elderness. Your Elderness.
I've actually never heard that before.
I don't think it's a real thing.
Okay. Winnie the Pooh.
I have also never heard someone say your Elderness outside of this.
This isn't one of mine, but what a remarkable book it is. This unassuming
it's a picture
volume
book.
seems to have the unusual effect of awakening one's innermost abilities.
Okay.
A book that makes people stronger? If it's all right, Your Elderness, might I have a closer look?
The name is Merlin. I'm a powerful wizard, and I'll have you know a lot of wisdom comes with age. Anyway, as I said, the book is not mine, but I'd be happy to keep it here for you.
I was about to make that point. It's like he's asking permission, but it's not his book. You should just be like, okay, and just grab it. But that's what that's what a power hungry dude would do.
To be absolutely fair, well, I guess I'll make this point after the loading screens are done, because there's 2 points to be made about this scene, just a little bit. But this loading screen's taken 6 years, so I was gonna say this is one of the only times Merlin was like, this book can make people stronger, and Terra was like, a book that makes people stronger? Sounds dope. Can I use it? Here's the problem. Aqua and Ven use it too. So like,
yeah.
Is there any? If you do Aqua or Ven's campaign first, they get a variation of this scene instead. They find the book and return it to Merlin. Okay. So I wouldn't exactly add this to the Terra is a power-hungry monster counter. But to be fair, it is a scene in which Terra says, "Ooh, I could get some of that power." So,
but it's like it's not. Well, I guess, but it's like that's the normal reaction. If you walked up to me and was like, "Hey, this book, if you look at it,
it'll make you stronger,"
I'd be like, "Oh, sick."
Yeah, it's not like, okay, listen, you can get stronger, but you can get stronger, but you have to harvest the little sisters. There's not like a choice being made of, well, I could get stronger, but in order to get stronger, I have to do something bad or do something unethical. It's just, hey, you can get stronger completely free of charge.
Yeah, it's literally like, hey, you can be $100 richer if you go over there and pick up that $100 bill off the ground.
And he did it.
He did. He picked it up off the ground.
And it wasn't even like Think about the scenario of how this happened. He wasn't looking for power. He was like, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, old man.
Meld.
I noticed that you dropped this book. I thought I would
Your
return it to
elderness.
you because I'm such a nice person. Anyway, I must be more popular than I thought. So many guests and all in one day. To address the fact that Aqua and Ven and Terra all wind up here in their campaigns and can use the book. Use the book.
That's the triangle button.
That was the triangle button, indeed. Indeed, indeed. Indeedly do. Indubitably.
I'm guessing that's 5 or 6 by now.
What's 5 or 6?
How many times I've incorrectly pressed the triangle button?
And so it turns out, Joey, you don't have to worry about the 100 acre wood in this game. Isn't that actively disappointing?
All right.
I think that it's fair to say that you enjoyed the Winnie the Pooh stuff
it's
previously,
fun.
and now it's like, hey, but you could play a board game with your friends Tigger and Pooh. That was a reference. Did you get it? To a television show called My Friends Tigger and Pooh,
I'm gonna take a dump.
where they hang out with a girl who's the name of the character I forget. I don't even remember this at all. There was the girl lead because she was voiced by the girl who played Hit Girl or whatever her name is in the Kick-Ass films. Chloe Grace Moretz or something like that. And I thought it was really amusing that she was going between working on Kick-Ass and recording a television show called My Friends Tigger and Pooh. But that's just the things that tickle me in this life. They stick out in my memory a wee bit. How you enjoy
Magic too, dude.
You enjoying your movement tech there, Joey?
Why was the question mark? Like, why was it, like, is the house in a different spot now?
I think you hadn't technically entered this room. You only went to do it in a cutscene, so the game hasn't registered that you've walked in this space yet, would be my guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
Whoa, something big and evil.
Every single time there's a chest in a cutscene, it's completely different colors, and your eyeballs just immediately shoot to it, and everything else in the scene stops
I
mattering.
hope it's a map.
Oh,
I want
so
to be
do
able
I.
to see the world.
I hope against hope.
Man, that's such a disappointing animation. Whoa.
Before
I
we
don't
move
even know how
on,
to use the map. I'm gonna. Oh no, it's the mini map.
yeah,
Top right.
before you move on, you may want to go ahead and meld those cure commands because you got 2 that are max level at this point.
Ooh, it's melding time.
Blizzara has reached the maximum level, so item boost is now yours to keep.
Wow. Wait, I thought we already had that.
You have 2 item boosts.
Do they stack?
Yeah, they stack.
Ooh.
You know, after you meld together your cure commands here, actually, we should probably, yeah, so you got 2 cures here that you can meld together. I guess technically you have 3. That one is level 2 is still enough to be included, but you can. But I would just go ahead and do the level 3 one. I mean,
Sure.
yeah, why not, right? Doesn't matter. They produce the same thing. So yeah, we got our different options here. You can go through and see what you want to get. Let me double check because there's exclusively to make one. Again, I don't want to hold your hand on this too much. There's one specific thing that I want to make sure that I don't make more difficult for you than necessary. Because there's one particular one of these resources that's difficult to get, and I think it's fleeting, so I need to make sure that... No, you know what it is? It's a bounding. It's a bounding crystal, so you don't have any of those yet. You can use whatever the heck you want here. You can use whatever you want from this
Alright,
list.
we'll try the fleeting. We'll see what happens.
What happen? We'll see what happen. Magic Haste increases the reload speed of any magic type commands.
Cool. That's what I wanted. We're good. I got what I wanted.
Well, you can make more stuff if you want to.
I could.
Give me 1 second while I double check a couple of things real quickly.
We can combine. We could fuse the elements.
Yeah, I was right.
Together.
Abounding is the one that I was really concerned about. Like, you have to. I want to use a really specific way, but
Oh, no, I can't do that.
we're covered for now. We don't have Abounding, so that's not an issue. You gotta level up another fire before you can make a Fyra. Looks like. If you want to get a Fyra, you don't necessarily have to get one.
Ooh,
If
but
you want
I
to give up
could do-
sliding dash, you get something else, maybe.
It's fine. I could get another sliding.
You will make
dash.
sure you put a Don't give up
Yeah.
getting an ability off of these.
Okay. We haven't seen what this one does yet.
Sure, go right ahead. Leaf Bracer, invincibility
Wow.
iframes while using cure. That's a
Okay.
good one. But yes, if you go ahead and equip those really quickly so we don't forget, I
Yeah.
think would be the best idea.
Absolutely.
Make sure we're leveling those.
Fire dash. I'm down with that.
And
Maybe
you got,
we'll get to see the fire ability thing.
Fire dash works very similarly to sliding dash. It just has fire associated with it now. Yeah, and then you got magic haste working on it. So if you leave, or if you hit select, it'll take you to the abilities menu actually. So if you look here, you can get a total of 3 HP boosts, and additional to the HP boosts you just get from like leveling up.
That's a lot of magic haste.
You can get 5 magic hastes total, 3 item boosts total. You're almost already maxed out on those
why is
abilities.
it
You're
not
never getting.
Oh.
They are.
E? Oh, that means
that means that it's only it's not bound to your character. It's bound to the ability. Once it's gold, that means that it's bound to the character.
Okay.
Yeah, and there you go. So that's what you're working with right now.
Okay. Cool.
Cool
Good stuff.
stuff.
I will say I actually like that mechanic. I like the mechanic of use the item that has the thing, get the thing permanently, stack them. I like it.
It's a very compelling leveling loop.
Yeah.
That's something that I talked about a lot during the streams, because you look at Kingdom Hearts 2 and there's a lot of tech in that game, but the game doesn't necessarily encourage you to use all of that tech.
Yeah.
This game has a system in place where it is inherently suboptimal to continue using the same stuff.
Yep.
So it's an interesting thing where, I mean, you look at like Final Fantasy VII, where half the engagement of that game is like min-maxing your materia and leveling all that stuff, and where it's to the point where you don't like. You're always moving on to the next thing, which is in some ways like, okay, well then what is the point of these abilities if it's always just like get the next thing after you're done with this one?
Yeah,
but
I just wanted to check, but
it's a loop.
As far as I can tell, everything you get, you can just buy again.
I'm pretty sure that they're.
So that means there's nothing that I am afraid to.
I imagine that if there's anything that like you are at risk of losing, it's probably exceptionally rare, and when it appears, I'll remember it. But I'm pretty sure you can buy most anything back.
Good stuff.
I was getting a drink of water. That was why I went afterwards. Because I enjoyed the water very much because I was thirsty.
Some aqua? Thirsty for
Agua. Agua. I'm not very thirsty for aqua.
But dude,
I don't.
She doesn't have sleeves.
I'm good.
She doesn't. You can...
Look, I'm covered. I'm good. Don't hit him from the front. Front is for the homies. You can sit in the trunk.
I'm going to actively attempt to.
Now you got another cure leveled up. I think you may want to go ahead and swap out that level 3 cure for the other unleveled cure as soon as you're done with this fight. Then you got 2 curas. You can level those up. Get a curaga.
All right. Do that real quick.
There you go. You got like a room or two.
Is level 3 the max for this?
Not quite. No.
Not quite. Okay, good.
You got like a room or two. I think you had 2 rooms to go through before you get to a boss fight. So you got a minute and a half to level these up, and not literally a minute. You got a second.
Yeah.
To level these up before you might want to respec for a boss. I'll let you know when that's coming.
Okay. The fire thing is just you use a fire attack and then combo, right? The
building up the command gauge has to do with using fire type commands. The requirements for shifting command styles are presented as this mysterious thing. Experiment, figure it out, try different techniques.
Oh, it's these things.
Yeah, the grinding thingamajiggies. Don't stress too much about getting the goods out of these guys. We're not gonna spend too much time worrying about the mechanic these are related to. So feel free to grab some, but it's not gonna be important. It's not something we're going to be spending much time screwing around with. So you're not missing much if you miss out on those drops.
Okay.
Feel free to get them. We'll have them if we want them. It's just not something we're gonna need to worry about very much.
Where are the enemies? There they are. Oh, it ran out already.
What ran out?
What is it? The Shiva ability thing.
Oh yeah, Diamond Dust, sure.
Yeah, it feels like I'm getting stuff constantly. Like they come fast and loose in this game.
The problem here might be maybe like you have to use more than one magic type or more than one fire type to trigger the fire type command.
Oh well, it'll happen.
Or maybe it's considered to be a physical command more than a fire command, so it's not working. Again, like the requirements on all these command styles are not very straightforward.
That's fine. It'll happen when it happens. Oh, this is what I'm supposed to do, isn't it?
Yeah, hey, can you believe that you had to stop for more than 1 second to consider how to move forward through a room?
Crazy.
In a post-Kingdom Hearts 1 Kingdom Hearts game?
Enemies? There we go. Ooh, you're new.
Also not terribly threatening.
I guess not.
I guess it's here to remind us of the inevitability of death and the forward march of time.
Death doesn't have to be scary.
He can be friendly.
I whiffed that.
Whiffed a wee bit. I think you've noticed some whiffs in general in this game.
Yeah.
With the again, like early Kingdom Hearts 2, you whiff a little bit. Kingdom Hearts 1 as well, especially in Kingdom Hearts 1, you whiff sometimes just because your commands don't necessarily close distance the way you want them to. Once you level up Sora a lot in Kingdom Hearts 2, he closes distance really easily. The whiffs in Kingdom Hearts 1 aren't super aggressive because usually Sora's recovery time from animations isn't super long in Kingdom Hearts 1, so if you whiff, you can usually dodge out and, you know, recover from it. Here, once you swing, you're kind of committed to the position for a few seconds.
Oh no, I thought, okay.
No, not quite.
You can grab onto some ledges, but not all, I guess.
You can grab that ledge, you weren't quite high enough to grab it, unfortunately.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think since you were slamming Terra's forehead into it, it was like, well, you can't grab with your forehead.
Is this the thing I gotta do?
Yeah, you can get up there. Mm-hmm. There's a couple of different methods. You can try and air dash over to it.
I do not have the distance. Is this high enough? Oh, wow. Okay.
That one's high enough for whatever reason. They just decided, yeah, that's fine. Maybe they all launch you that high, and just most of them aren't around a platform that where you have to get launched, like, you know, the normal double height. I'm not sure. Watch out, that thing can throw you off the edge sometimes. Okay. Just be cautious. You were very close to throwing yourself right off the side of the platform there, and then you would have had another 30 seconds of getting yourself back up here, so. If you want to, just kill him with a shot lock, and then you don't have to risk following him off the edge.
I legit keep forgetting.
It's fine.
I forget that shock lock's the thing.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's why I'm reminding you. That's honestly one of the best usages of shot lock is, I really don't want to chase that enemy to its exact position.
No.
I'll just kill it from right here.
That's quite a distance.
Yeah. It's quite a ways away, is it not?
Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's how that works. Or doesn't work.
It doesn't like it when you just slam your head into it. I think you might have been better off with just a standard jump and trying to grab the ledge. For some reason, the air dash really, like, afterwards, the grabbing just does not like to happen. A standard jump might have served you better before, but I don't know. Too late for regrets now.
Yep.
You got there one way or the other, so it's not that important.
Alright, on to the next zone.
Get ready for the next one. Yeah, so you got this room and then a boss, so I'll let you. I mean, you'll know when you're at the end of it, and we can swap
Actually,
out the deck as
if it's just
necessary.
this, then I'm gonna keep my D-Link where it's at.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a good idea, and you have it for the next. I said you won't be able to use your D-Link on the boss.
Alright. Get this leveled up so I can stop using it.
I'm skeptical on the. I like the renditions of the themes for here, like the main battle theme and the main area theme for Radiant Garden. But the problem is they're kind of hard stretched to adapt the piece from Kingdom Hearts 1 to the continuing recontextualization of this setting. Because Kingdom Hearts 1, it's this oppressive, spooky, gothic castle, and the music fits it perfectly. The area music is moody and you know, feels kind of grim. And then the fight music feels kind of classical and grand, like, you know, we're doing something serious and real here, right?
Yeah.
You move on to Kingdom Hearts 2, and the area music becomes more hopeful, like, because they're building the place, right?
Yeah.
They're fixing it. It's called Restoring Hollow Bastion, I believe, is the version of the track in Kingdom Hearts 2. But now we're in Radiant Garden at its prime, and the music is, they tried to add in this choir and the trumpets to try and make it sound like grander, I guess, but
Blackout.
This still sounds, Blackout is blind. It's an area similarly to Bind or whatever else. It's an area of effect blinding attack. It's just this thing where I feel like the music, it feels almost, how do I put it? It feels grander now, like, you know, we're not in the ruins of a place, we're in a place that is currently up and operational, but it feels oppressive, not like a beautiful, peaceful land, I guess, is the thing.
Oh my goodness.
Feels a little bit too grand. It has this almost like military brick and mortar, we are a big place, don't mess with us, and I don't really feel like that's the... That was never the impression that I got from how it was described by Ansem in the reports in number 2, when he started talking about, oh, this wonderful world, Radiant Garden. It was like, okay, so I guess it must have been a really nice chill place before it got ruined and Maleficent moved in. Like, if you go over to this chest and kind of look out there, we've got we're still keeping kind of the construction aesthetic of Kingdom Hearts 2 along, but on also juxtaposing it with the sunny idyllicness of the, and also the castle has once again completely changed. It doesn't look like the Kingdom Hearts 1 castle or the Kingdom Hearts 2 castle.
No, it's fine.
If you go to the, actually, if you go to our right here.
All right.
Yeah, and just look out of there. You can kind of see the outside of the, go to your right a bit. Can you not get up on the,
nope.
Turn the camera to the right? Okay, there's no way you can get up and see it, I guess, never mind. We'll get a better look at it later.
Okay.
But it's like previously it's a weird thing where in Kingdom Hearts, don't go through that door just yet. In Kingdom Hearts 1, the outside of everything other than the castle was flooded. Kingdom Hearts 2, everything outside of the castle is like a rocky desert, and now everything's kind of flooded again, but looks like it's intentional, not like a wasteland. Anyway, we're about to walk into a boss, so if you want to respec, you can respec.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to respec.
I don't even know if I need to, honestly.
Feel free to have a look and see.
That's fine. Everything's fine. I'd rather have these on.
You want to swap out the cure for another cure? Might as well.
Do we have another cure?
Yep. Oh yeah, we got like 2 more cures that aren't leveled. We have 1 more cure that isn't leveled. Excuse me, I was mistaken.
Okay.
My math was off. Maybe, is there anything other than Blazara that might be more useful? Let's just have a look. Like, what else is in here that we could potentially swap it out for?
Esuna.
Recover from all negative status effects.
Okay.
I don't know how useful that'll be on the boss. I think that's more for mobs. I don't know how useful that'll be on the boss. I think it's more for mobs. I don't know how useful that'll be on the boss. I think it's more for mobs.
We're just gonna, why not? Just throw it on.
Nah, I would.
No?
Notice that Esuna doesn't level.
No, that's not.
Because it just cures all of your status ailments. It's
okay. We're gonna put on 0 gravity.
What else we got?
What else we got? Are you sure?
Just go up to the top. Let's just see what else there is up there.
Okay. Well, I could be leveling some fires. Thunder Surge. What is that? Oh.
I don't know. It's something new. Cloak yourself in electricity and rush the enemy, stunning foes on contact.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's better.
The 0 gravity. I'll tell you, that's a good move, but it's not for most. Some bosses are affected by it.
Yeah.
Not the boss you're about to fight.
Oh, get up.
It is meant as like a lift mobs into the air and have them float there. And there are some like smaller humanoid type bosses that move works on. You're not about to fight a humanoid type boss.
All right.
So I'm just. I know that I'm guiding a little bit here, but oh well. I'm guiding less than I typically do, so.
You're pointing at something, but I don't know what you...
Take what you can get, YouTube audience.
Terra, Aqua.
Wait, what?
They weren't here together.
Okay.
We all showed up at the same scene at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'd like, you know, it's fine. I don't care. I guess I'm supposed to be impressed. I'm not, like, saying that towards the game developers. I'm saying towards the boss, like, am I supposed to be impressed with you? Was that your were those your scare tactics, buddy?
Oh, are they actually here?
Yes, they're actually here. Since you have party members, you can't use your D-Links. That was why I was saying you can't use your D-Links in this fight.
Take out arms and legs first.
I mean, you don't have to. It's just a recommendation. They're more like guidelines than actual rules.
Thunder Surge is fine. Oh, no.
Not quite remember Thunder. You gotta be on top of him for that. Though Thunder, you'll notice, basically, even though its AoE around Terra is very small, it doesn't, so like, it's on one axis, it only hits the things immediately around Terra, but on the vertical axis, it goes all the way to the roof of the game world, essentially. It's like if you stood right on top of the boss and cast that thing, the thunder spell, it would hit like all of his parts, basically.
Cool. Oh my gosh. I'm not very intimidated by this fight right now.
Will that prove to be a mistake? Or will Joey easily conquer this boss, whose name I don't even remember because I can't be bothered? I know the names of most of the Heartless bosses in Kingdom Hearts 1. I don't think I can tell you the name of a single boss in this game. I'm gonna guess that the boss you fight, the first boss, the spinning wheel themed boss, I'm gonna guess it's called Spinning Wheel. That's my guess.
Okay.
It's probably wrong. I don't care. I'm not saying like, you know, oh, these bosses are so unmemorable. I'm saying like I've internalized the information on all these other characters and just... Now that you've leveled Ragnarok, this when I kept saying it would change when you leveled it enough.
I don't even know if I activated that.
You didn't.
Okay.
When you get max, basically you get the opportunity to fire multiple volleys based on a QTE. If you get a maximum level lock on, then you will have a QTE to fire repeated volleys of the attack.
Okay, cool.
And all of them essentially, and all of the shot locks have a variation of that once you get it to max level.
Okay, you know what?
Too fast. Way too
I
fast.
saw a circle closing in. I didn't see that before.
That's fine. You were too slow the first time, too fast that time because you were ready for it. You'll do better next time. Oh well, next time.
Oh.
There you go, that's one method. Your block obviously didn't work, as you noticed before, but I will say that not the entire animation, but most of his like little just slide thing has decent iframes on it. You can slide through that laser if you want to.
Oh, I didn't know there was iframes on the slide.
Yeah, so you can slide through that attack. The warm up and cooldown of it do not have iframes, but the initial.
Did that work? Oh,
there you go. No, you got it.
Multiple.
Yeah, you do it multiple times. So there, I think you can do it like it's not like Paper Mario where it's like you do it until you screw up, but it's like if you don't screw up, you get like 4 shots or so.
Good stuff.
You did well on that. You stomped that fight actually. That fight can be troublesome sometimes, but a little bit, yeah. So well, if you get stun locked by some of those attacks and you don't have second chance or once more, he can just shred you. But you managed to stay out of his line of fire for almost the entire fight, so it really wasn't a problem.
Despite being a mage, I haven't seen her do anything with magic.
Well, yeah, you've seen her fight twice.
I guess.
She fought Terra and then that.
But if it's like, if the thing is, it's like she specializes in that, shouldn't she have used it in their duel? What the heck are you talking about?
Lifetime passes to Disney Town.
What are you talking about, you stupid marketing asshole?
He said to take 2 grown-ups.
You mean us? Listen to me, Ven. We need to get you home.
It's okay, Aqua. Trust me.
I just noticed that she doesn't have real pants on. She's got spats. Why is that?
I don't know.
Saw the boy in the mask?
Pause. Well, we got this nice shot of Aqua's back.
Heck yeah, dude.
You see where the white kind of ribbon type thing ends, that triangle shape there? And there's more kind of black covering
From the back, she looks like Yuna. Like
a wee bit. But you see this black section of her her outfit. Previously, that wasn't there. In the initial screenshots of the game, I'll have to add a little thing in post that essentially went like that and was completely exposed, kind of this little triangular shape, going all the way down to her hips.
Okay.
Somebody at Disney said,
"No."
Excuse me?
Somebody at Disney said armpit fetishes are okay, but that's not.
Somebody at Disney said
spats are okay.
Somebody at Disney said the spats are good. No, thank you. Please cover a little bit of this poor girl's back. She's gonna get a horrible tan. Leave her alone. To answer your question, why is she wearing spats? I can't answer the question completely, but I feel I can offer some insight into the design of the character.
Listen, it's because she's a mage, and you gotta be able to have loose-fitting clothing to move or whatever, even though mages stand still and cast spells.
Who knows? Anyway, so we were distracted.
Okay.
Aqua said, "Hey, Ven, you need to go home.
And yada yada. He spoke the name of that thing.
No, specifically, Ventus.
Ventus.
Ven said, "Don't worry, that guy in the mask will never badmouth Terra again." As if to say, "Don't you be worrying about that situation. I got it covered." Anyway, and then Terra's like, "What? You saw him?"
Yes?
Ventus. Ven, you let Aqua take you home.
No way. I want to go with you guys.
You can't.
Use guys.
We have a dangerous task ahead of us.
I got the cool arm thing though.
And what is this dangerous task, Terra? It doesn't sound like what the Master told you to do.
It might be a different route, but I'm fighting the darkness.
I'm not so sure. I've been to the same worlds as you, and I've seen what you've done. You shouldn't put yourself so close to the darkness.
I love pause. First of all, I love it when that cut back to Terra and he's just like, it's like his expression. Yeah. So Joey, you're going. What? Can you list off some crimes that Aqua could be upset about?
No. Okay, let's see.
We've got Aurora's heart deal.
Yeah, but I don't count that because that was mind control.
Well, maybe she doesn't know about the mind control component.
Well, she didn't see that though. Well, okay, they could have been. Oh,
maybe
boy.
somebody told her some untruths. But what else could he have done? The worlds that he's been to and the things, plural, multiple worlds, multiple offenses. Also, she was like, "What is this task, Terra? It doesn't sound like what the Master told you to do. What is Terra?" The Master said, "Hey, deal with the monsters." Find Master Xehanort.
He found Master Xehanort,
and he's dealing with the monsters. Anyway, let's continue. Listen to yourself, Aqua. Terra would never put himself close to the darkness as you propose that he would.
Aqua? Terra would never.
You mean you've been spying on me?
Oh my gosh.
Is that what he said to do? The Master's orders?
He was only...
You shouldn't have answered that question. You should have said I can neither confirm nor deny.
Terra!
Just stay put.
Oh my gosh.
All right?
What do you mean?
Terra, please, listen. The Master has no reason to distrust you, really. He was just worried.
Okay.
I feel like it's worth pointing out that we're both closer to the edge of laughing after that scene.
Yeah. After that, we got like
I can't talk about this because it's unfair of me to talk about this. Joey, your thoughts on the scene that we just witnessed?
What do you mean? Why are you on your own now? He was worried about. Well, no. Okay, this makes total sense. He was like, okay, hey, here's your chance at redemption to become Big Master Man. Of course, he's going to have somebody watch him. Because this is his test to become Big Master Man.
Yeah, it would make sense to have some way of observing somebody who's taking some kind of test.
That's just a
it?
different thing, though. But it's just like, what do you mean you're on your own now?
As opposed to how he was on his own. He wasn't on his own 5 minutes ago.
Oh my gosh.
I also
but we got the cool X attack.
We did get the cool X strike and from Chrono Trigger.
You fight for your friends. You've rejected the darkness. What's going on here? What's going on with you, man? You sound insane.
Drama. We have to.
Let's go to Disney Town.
The plot have started to move.
Let's go to Toontown.